16 miles from our place to John's father's. With a storm coming in, they said it was suicide to walk it. Suicide. I hate the winter.
I think I'll have to walk it.
There was a double wheel around the moon last night. I still can't sleep before a storm. Do you have to go?
He's an old man. He can't do chores in this kind of blow.
I know.
Don't worry. I'll make it back home. I always have before.
Don't take those. Take the nice mitts I got you last Christmas. You've still never worn them.
I think I'll stop by Stephen's place on the way. Maybe you'll come over tonight for a game of cards.
That's 2 miles out of your way. Don't worry about me. I think I'll paint the doors and trim. I've been meaning to do it for months. I'll be too busy to get lonely.
I will anyway. You'll feel safer. Besides, you need someone else to talk to for a change.
You didn't shave this morning.
I'll be facing the wind all the way there.
Be careful. I have to keep busy. Fill up the day. Why did he have to go today?
Come on.
With some hard work, we can make a go of it.
I'm a fool. It's a good chance to paint. I won't have time to brood.
John. Give you a hand there, John.
Not today, Steve.
Hey, remember that fiddler we had last year at the dance? Well, this year he promised he'd have all his strings.
It'll be time for dancing when we're rich.
Those stone boats you call feet, they can hardly follow a furrow, never mind dancing.
All the more reason I should stick around here and get the work done.
You always were a bear for punishment.
You're not?
I want to feel a dance or two in me. Come on, what do you say?
Oh, I don't know. I'd feel guilty with all the work to be done here. I don't think so, Steve.
John, you're doing too much. Get a man to help you, just for a month.
I don't mind. Look at these hands. They're made for work.
Don't let it get you down, Ann.
Sometimes it just seems like we never get ahead.
Come on. You put those down.
What are you doing?
If you two don't go to the dance this year, well, we'll have it right here. Do 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 do.
Stephen, stop it. As if painting will make any difference. I guess I must have danced at least half a dozen times with Stephen. So long ago now. It was so nice to leave our farm and our worries behind for an evening. Made me feel like a real woman again. He started home in this. They won't. Not across the hills. Even John wouldn't dare. Besides, he knows I'm safe. Stephen's coming. Stephen isn't coming. He's got a stable of his own to look after. The animals will never last the night. John?
You're so white. What's wrong?
I tried to get to the barn just now. I couldn't.
You should have known better. For a while there, I didn't think I was gonna make it over here myself.
I was afraid you wouldn't come.
Shivering. It's all right. Nothing to be afraid of now. I'll see to the stable.
Oh, I'm so glad you're here. Storm like this. I suppose I should be flattered.
Well, what are friends for? Where does John hide his gin? Here. Take a sip of this. Steady you. Well, that should see me to the barn and back. Best see to that right away.
Stephen?
Thank you for coming.
John said we weren't to wait for him. We'll just save his.
Just when are you expecting him back?
Any time now. He might be a little late with doing chores for his father. Why'd you ask?
Just wondering, that's all. I don't see him trying it. I almost didn't make it from my place.
And you don't know John. More than a blizzard to stop him.
You remember that dance a few years ago?
Which dance?
There was that one year when we danced a lot.
Not really.
You had your hair the same way.
You remember something like that?
I remember lots of things. The fiddler managed not to break a string that year. You were wearing a really pretty dress. French perfume you got as a sample from that catalog.
How do you know that?
You told me.
You were wearing some kind of toilet water, too. People kept staring at us, wondering where that funny smell was coming from.
I thought you didn't remember. as well make up your mind to it. Across the hills in a storm like this? It'd be suicide to try it. It's your turn. You just relax for a minute and pay a little attention to the game. You're cold, aren't you?
I'm all right. Really?
Why don't you go in by the stove and get warm? I'm not playing anyway. A man couldn't live in it. He knows you're safe. I had to promise him I'd come. I think he knew he wouldn't make it back tonight.
He said he'd come. Have you ever known John not to keep his word?
It's not a question of his word, Anne. He's no fool. Up in the hills, he wouldn't be able to keep his direction for 100 yards.
But he always came. The worst nights. There was never a night.
There was never a night like this.
No. Never a night like this. Doesn't mean anything, John.
I don't know how he could have missed the farm.
He must have passed within 100 yards of the barn to end up in this field.
Must have been the wind. He shouldn't have tried it.
Maybe he didn't see the double wheel around the moon.
If you knew him, though, John would try.